Hey guys, personal injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and I'm on my way to work again, and I thought I'd shoot you a new video. Two things I want to talk to you about, not because they're super pertinent to you, but just because they're important for you to know. You might hear a little squeaking in the back. I bought the wrong sized microwave, and it won't fit on my counter, so I have to drive it back to the store, which I'm going to do after work. So if you hear a little squeaking in the background, it's the cardboard box rubbing against the seat. It's driving me a little crazy, but I don't feel like pulling over and fixing it. So hopefully you don't hear it too much. Also, I have been having a lot of audio problems with my videos. Luckily, the speakers or the microphones built into the iPhone are pretty good these days. But, you know, I had a really cool little lapel mic that plugged right into the phone, and for some reason it doesn't work anymore. And then I had like a more elaborate shotgun mic set up that gave me really nice audio, and for some reason that's not working either. Maybe my phone is dying. I think maybe sometimes they make these phones where you got to get a new one every year or two. I don't baby my phone, but I always have it in a case, and I try and keep it safe, and I rarely drop it. But anyway, sorry for the left turn. In today's video, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, you know, I was talking to a guy last week, and he said that he was going to talk to 5 or 6 lawyers and make a decision based on, you know, who he liked the best. And during the conversation, he said, you know, I'm just doing it because I want to cover all my bases, and I want to see what people say about my case, but it doesn't really matter because all injury lawyers are exactly the same. They do whatever they do, and then they get the same amount from the insurance company. So that's what I want to shoot the video about today. Today's topic is, no, all injury lawyers are not the same, okay? So the first thing I want to tell you is that there are major advertisers in the Chicago market, and based on me talking to my lawyer friends who are out of state in other places, there are major advertisers in every state, and the person on the billboard or the TV screen, or if you're older like me, you remember the yellow pages and stuff, those lawyers are the face of the organization, but it is very unlikely you're ever going to talk to them, and it's very unlikely they're ever going to know who you are. The way the business of law works for a lot of people is they sign up cases, and they don't ever really work on any themselves. They sign them up and refer them all out, or they sign them up and they have attorneys under them who do all the work. So if you like the attorney on TV, or you think the attorney on the billboard looks like a nice person, just be aware that it is highly unlikely that they're ever going to know who you are. You're probably never going to talk to them, and if you meet them, they're going to smile at you, shake your hand, and you're probably never going to remember. They're probably never going to talk to you again or think about you again. So that's the first thing to know. Just because a big spender is all over the internet, it doesn't necessarily mean that that attorney is going to handle your case or do anything on your case, frankly. The other thing I wanted to let you know is not all lawyers are the same. So in the state of Illinois, and this is true in most states, but any lawyer can do any kind of legal work, okay? So let's say an attorney gets out of law school focused on doing real estate, then goes into practice, does real estate closings, and just does real estate. Well, they can do that, and then the minute they hear about an injury case, they can talk to you and say, oh yeah, no problem, I can handle it for you. You know, I can, yeah, injury cases, no problem. I'm qualified to do injury cases. Then what happens is they sign up your case, and some of them make, you know, some kind of effort to settle the case, and then they refer it out to somebody who does injury work. So my point is, it's ethical for a lawyer to sign up any kind of case. I wanted to tell you a little bit about how we do things that are different. First, really the only thing we do are injuries. We do work injuries, car crash, nursing home abuse, fall down cases, dog bite cases, medical malpractice cases. But the common element in the cases we focus on is just injury. So you're not going to see me at a real estate closing. You're not going to see me in criminal court. You're not going to see me in traffic court. You're not going to see me negotiating a contract or anything like that, because from the very first time I became a lawyer, I focused 100% on injured people and helping injured people. And the number of procedures and laws and rules that pertain to like a particular area of law, it's a lot. And my advice to young lawyers is decide what you want to do. You can spend a few years early in your career sort of figuring out what you enjoy doing, but past that you really should start becoming somewhat of a specialist in the law, because that's how you're going to get really good in your field. And a lawyer who gets really good in his or her field can get great results. And that sort of addresses what this gentleman was saying, is that he thinks all lawyers are basically the same. We're really not. In my office, we sign up a case, we do a ton of investigation early on. All my cases get a medical summary prepared, a detailed medical summary, and we write the longest, most detailed demand letters in the business. I worked at several law firms and I'm friends with other lawyers, and I'm very familiar with what other lawyers send out as a demand letter to try and get an offer from the insurance company. And I will tell you, I didn't move to the new format and devise the new format until I had been a lawyer for probably 15 years or more. But it really works. We get offers right away, and we get much bigger, better offers for people than I did back when I was using a typical demand letter. And doing a detailed medical summary, I can't tell you the number of times I've found additional medical treaters and additional treatment that we otherwise would have missed and that the client didn't tell me about. And obviously that adds to the value of the case. The last way I would say my firm is different is, you can watch some of my other videos as to why I became a lawyer and the situation with my dad being disabled. I'm not going to rehash that here. But the number one thing I do and I tell my people to do, and increasingly as I've gotten busier, I need my employees to help me with it, is you always have to be nice to people, and you have to return their calls. Did you know the number one complaint about lawyers is they don't keep their clients informed and they don't return their clients' phone calls? Well, not at my office. I mean, am I perfect? I'm not perfect, but I will tell you, I don't know of any other law firm that makes it as high a priority to stay in touch with the client as we do in my office. So I hope that gives you a little perspective as to why lawyers that you might be familiar with or that you might have seen are not necessarily all the same. So what should you be looking for in a lawyer? You should be looking for a lawyer who actually talks to you, a lawyer who will actually be working on your case personally, and a lawyer who will always call you back and always be honest. And the last thing I would say is work with somebody who you are personally comfortable with. My personal preference, if I needed a lawyer, would be to talk to somebody who I vibe with. You know what I'm saying? Like, we communicate, they seem normal, they talk to me normally, they don't put on airs, they don't act like a big shot. As much as lawyers want to believe that they're reinventing the wheel with every injury case, it's not the case. It's not the truth. So all of this stuff is explainable, and if you've got a lawyer who isn't explaining it to you, they're not doing their job. So anyway, I hope this information helps you. I'm almost at the office, so I will wrap it up, and I've also probably used my quota of syllables and minutes in this video. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my videos, or if you've consulted with me and you don't mind, I would love it if you would do me the favor of going to Google, typing in DeSalvo Law Firm, find my law firm, and give me a 5-star review and say some kind words. That would really help me reach more people and help more people. And if you like the video, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified when you get a new video. The last thing I'm going to say is, if you have an idea for a video or you have a question and you want to send it to me, I'm happy to do a video answering your question, and this way other people can benefit from your question as well. And you can just email the question to service at DeSalvo Law. So it's service as in at your service at DeSalvo Law. And I will, just ask your question and tell me whether it's okay to mention your name in the video. I'll only mention your first name in the video. So that'll give me a good way to answer super relevant questions. So thanks again. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Take care.